Hey, Ben, tell me about these DSCR loans.
Hey, so that's a great question. What a DSCR loan is, it's a loan for real estate investors, and it's based on the property's cash flow. So a typical loan would have it based on your credit score, your income, your assets, and your ability to borrow in general. Something like this is more for people who are looking to purchase rental income property. And what it is it stands for debt service credit ratio. And what that ratio is they're looking for a one-to-one ratio of rent payment to mortgage payment. So if your mortgage payment on this loan ends up being $2,000 and you think you can rent the house for $2,000, that's a one-to-one DSCR ratio. That's a good ratio in the DSCR world.
But who's it for and what are the key benefits?
So a DSCR loan is for a specific type of client. It's always for somebody who's looking to invest in real estate. This can't be used on a primary residence. Typically, it's going to be your self-employed borrowers, your business owners, people like that, people that tend to write off quite a bit of their income, and it may make it more difficult to qualify for a conventional loan. Some of the benefits of this type of a loan are there's no personal tax income verification. We don't collect your tax returns at all, in fact. You can close these types of loans in an LLC, and it's got more flexible underwriting guidelines. It really just looks at the property itself.
So, okay, what about the guidelines? And are there any typical misconceptions?
So again, like we talked about before, that DSCR guideline they want to see at is around a one-to-one ratio. You can vary from that depending on how much you're putting down and your credit score. So obviously, the stronger the credit score, the more money you're putting down, the more lenient most lenders are willing to be with that DSCR ratio. But for the most part, you usually have to have a 680 credit score to qualify for something like this. So some common misconceptions of a DSCR loan is that you have to show personal income. So like we talked about before, you literally don't show any personal income at all. There's no tax returns, there's no W-2s, there's no pay stubs, nothing of the sort. All we're concerned with is the cash flow of that property that we're looking at with the loan. The other thing is that some people think of these as more like hard money loans. They're not a hard money loan. Those loans typically tend to be in the 10 to 12% range in terms of interest rates. And those are done by private individuals versus banks that are kind of handling these funds every day. Hard money loans, again, they're in the 10 to 12% range. Stuff like this, you can usually get in the mid sevens right now, depending on what you're doing, but it's usually a good 3 to 5% cheaper than going that route.
If you want to know if your property qualifies or if you want to know more about how to use a DSCR loan, DM me DSCR today.